Hello, gang. I'm back. Sick again. I got a swollen throat. My roommate has pneumonia, so I know I was being told pneumonia is not contagious, but she might have caught a flu while she had pneumonia. I'm going to turn to this side a little bit, just for a little bit of the difference, because I'm always on this side. Pulling a fast one on you, aren't I? Anyway, I'm here to bitch some more, because that's what I do best, is fucking let somebody have it, or a group have it, or the world have it. I hate how much time people waste on looks, like looking in the mirror for an hour to see if everything's perfect. You know, what the fuck is the point? Like, everybody's obsessed with their look, you know, being pretty, and I want to look like a celebrity, or it's fucking ridiculous. Like, everyone should just be themselves, and you know, if you have some really major problem, like surgery is a big thing. Everyone's getting everything done, you know what I mean? If you are the type of person that has some really like bad problem and you need surgery fixing it, like there was this girl on this TLC show and she had one boob that was like really big and one that was really small, and it made her feel uncomfortable. You know, well, I mean, you know, totally out of proportion. She got that fixed, and then it helped her confidence, and she felt great after that, and she wanted to show them everybody. Like, you know, that's something I could see, but somebody who, and she was actually kind of a chunky girl, and that didn't bother her at all. I was like, cool, you know, when she grows up, she's gonna be a pretty amazing person. But like, Jesus, like everybody, like they just want to be little size zeros and size -1s and all that shit. Like, I want to be like Courtney Cox, you know. My Friends isn't big anymore, but just everybody wanted to be Courtney Cox, or wanted to be whatever her name was there, Rachel. Not everybody looks like that, you know. There's a certain percentage of girls that are that size. You know what I mean? But to be that beautiful on top of being that size, I mean, why not just be happy with what you got? I mean, I'm not beautiful. I'm not a celebrity. You know, do you think that bothers me? Do you think I wake up in the morning? Anybody can become a celebrity. If you have, there's actually a lot of actors, a lot of celebrities who aren't special looking. Ed Norton, before he became famous, he would walk past you in the street, you wouldn't even notice, because he doesn't stand out. Now that he's got legions of fans, he's, you know, of course, he's the hottest thing going and everything, but before he got famous, I don't think you would have looked twice at him. Maybe you would have said, yeah, he's kind of cute, but you wouldn't have, wouldn't have crossed you. You could take me, for example. If I had the professional makeup team, I had the teeth bleaching, I had, the makeup to fix them so I don't always have a 5 o'clock shadow, and, scalp wax and, eyebrow shapers and all this other shit. I could look like a celebrity. I'd look like $1 million. I mean, all this shit. Just any celebrity you take, they're probably good-looking people to start with, but then you add all this other crap on them, and they look ridiculous. They don't even look real anymore because nobody's that perfect. And I hate it. Everyone wants to aspire to be that perfect. It's nonsense. Like, it's not reality. Just taking a really shitty beat-up house and painting it like a nice, bright new color doesn't mean that it's not a shitty house still. You know what I mean? Everyone should just focus on what they want, their goals in life. Like, I want to have such a career. I want to be, have this many kids. I want to, whatever you want to do, like, want to plan things. But sitting and looking in the mirror all day, there's a lot of guys that are as guilty as girls are. My old roommate used to be that way. He'd look in the mirror for like 2 hours to make sure everything was perfect. And he's a beautiful man. I mean, it's almost like the better looking you are, the more time you spend, staring in the mirror. Me, I look in the mirror. If I don't have any giant chunks of anything kicking around, that's fine. You know what I mean? I'd like to shave my head because it's just nice, and I've never had cool hair, so to me it's like not a big deal to just buzz it all off, and it just feels really good. Like you take a face cloth and you just go and you're done. Like, that's 10 minutes off my shower right there, and I think it's it's pretty cool. And I like to be clean shaven too, because it get all scruffy and under the neck gets all irritated and everything, but I don't do anything special. Look at me. You can tell I'm a guy that's not obsessed with looks. A lot of the girls I've dated are I like just cute girls. Like, just a girl that you see that just has a little bit of a charm to her, you know what I mean? It's not like someone that you would stop in the street and go, whoa, you're hot. I've pretty much never really dated, like, well, a lot of the girls I've dated they're very, very attractive, but they're not, they're not like supermodels or anything. I mean, I'm not a supermodel either. I'm like a 5 or a 6, face-wise, if you want to just rate me on the face. This covers up all the blood and goo that's flying around on the inside, and that's great. But I mean, why do I need a supermodel if I'm a 5 or a 6? You know what I mean? Why shouldn't I just be happy with a 5 or a 6? Somebody that's around my league. If I can get a girl that's more attractive, then hey, that's great. But that's not that's no indication of where you are in life. That means fucking jack shit. Like somebody who thinks like, oh, look at my new boyfriend, he's so pretty. Like he's this tall guy who's kind of lanky, who's got a pretty face, and that's all he has. He has no fucking personality. That's it. And they're proud of that. Like, look, I got a pretty looking guy. You know, that's your genes talking. That's your genes saying, I need to find a better looking person to procreate with, to have good looking children, so then those children will be good looking and be able to attract a good looking mate to keep the cycle going, right? Everyone should stop what their genes want. Just, you know, turn off your emotions and turn off all that. Go to your rational brain when you actually want to be attracted to somebody. Like, you got that person that you're attracted to who is beautiful, like drop dead gorgeous. You just, oh, everything, they're, you know, they're amazing. And then you got this other person over here that you're actually more attracted to, but they're not as good looking. So you just kind of push them away and say, oh, I can't be attracted to you because you're not as good looking as this other person. Meanwhile, the other person's got 5 different people on the go and barely even notices you, but maybe will chat with you and be a little friendly, so you think, oh, she likes me, or he likes me, or whatever. And then this other girl's been pining for you forever and finally gets pissed off and goes out with some jerk who treats her like crap and just, you know, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy where she just hates men forever and joins a convent. That's it. Things drive me crazy. There's so many things in life that need to be fixed. I try to do what I can. I'm trying to use my internet voice to make people think. I'm not saying everybody's stupid. That's not it. There's a lot of times where I've been really ignorant and then somebody just said something, like one sentence, and all of a sudden it clicked and I was like, oh my god, that just makes a lot of sense right there. Holy fuck. Anyway, just stop obsessing over the looks. Just date who you're attracted to. Like, it's an old done-to-death cliche, but, you know, looks don't really mean anything. If you get a good-looking person who's a bag of dog shit, then you have a bag of dog shit with a pretty wrapping. If you get somebody who's average looking, who really, you know, talks to you and treats you like a human being, I think that's the better bet, you know? Fuck genes. You don't need to be good looking nowadays to get through life. You can be pretty fat and ugly and get through. Like, you can be rich and successful anyway, or you can be whatever, you know what I mean? There's no special way to do it. You just do whatever works.